Also discovered a movement that was happening of DJs, in particular DJs who happen to be women from other places who were just changing the spectrum of how we DJ, how we entertain when we DJ, what it is that we play when we DJ. And our next guest, to me, was one of those first people that I discovered that was spearheading the Ami piano movement through her DJ skills. And I learned that she learned how to DJ only a few years ago. But in those few years, let me tell you what she has managed to accomplish, Mike Muse.
Let's go.
GQ Men of the Year Award, South Africa Woman of the Year winner 2023, BET Awards Best International Act nominee, Headies Awards Best Southern African Artist of the Year nominee.
Let's go.
Mobile Awards Best African Act nominee. The New York Times Best Albums of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, man, all you had to do was give her a finger and she made it into an arm. Now it's a complete body, and I'm proud and honored to have her on this show today. Yes. I watch her all the time online. I can see her in person. She's stunning and devastating. Give it up for the one and only DJ Uncle Waffles. Uncle Waffles is up in here.
Hey, what's up?
Hey! Come on, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. When you hear all those accolades, this isn't why you got into it, right?
No.
No, right? Well, how did you get into DJing?
I initially just wanted to learn and understand it. And then I think, as you know, as you spend like 8 hours a day practicing something, you fall in love with something you didn't know you could love. I always knew I wanted to do something creative, but I didn't know where my path was taking me. So during COVID, unfortunately, I couldn't go to school anymore. So I started learning how to DJ, and then I put out a poster hoping that, okay, just one gig just to see. And then from there, I just have never stopped, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do.
Really? She got the bug, yo.
Yeah.
You're just like Jazzy Jeff. You know, someone named some legendary people. You're just like DJ Kool Herc, is, you know, the one who started this hip-hop culture for us. Everybody goes through that moment where they catch that bug. But it didn't start with DJing for you, right?
No, it didn't.
Okay, that's the part I want to hear about. Okay?
Okay. So initially, I wanted to act. So I always told myself I wanted to do acting. I studied business management and everything, but I didn't continue because I didn't feel like it was for me. Being in a creative space when you don't feel like creative people truly make it in your parents' eyes, it was always hard because it's like you're telling them, okay, I want to go and act. They're like, act?
Acting.
Well, what do you mean act? What are you going to do with acting? They didn't believe it was possible, but I knew that it was possible for me because I truly just believe that grace will follow me.
Grace will follow me. Shit, damn, she dropping gems right here.
Love that.
Uncle Waffles, I know you get this question all the time. Tell me your name. Tell me about your name.
Okay. So Uncle Waffles comes from Teen Titans Waffles song. Nobody?
Teen Titans. You know that, Kalani?
Yeah, I know that.
Yes. They used to sing a song, Waffles, 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 right?
Yeah.
Yes. So my friends in high school decided that I should be Waffles. And then when I got Instagram after high school, they were like, this uncle thing sounds so cool right now. Just be Uncle Waffles. And then I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. My manager decided to use that as my actual DJ name when I wanted to just go as Waffles, because I was like, I don't know how people will feel about the uncle, but it's actually made me so unique. Every time people meet me, they're like, to my manager, are you the Mr. Waffles? And then he's like, no, that's the uncle right there. Yeah.
Wow, so you're an uncle. All right, yeah. Uncle Waffles. I like that.
I love it because I feel like it also lends to how many surprises come with you, how many layers, because it's not just DJing. You're such a dynamic woman. You're also a visionary, a creative director, as we see in this new music video, as you can see, and even the way that you approach your live shows, like the showmanship of it all, the dancing. Specifically when it comes to the dancing, where did that start?
I was always the kid that opened circles. So we have something where, you're hanging out with your family and there's a kid who's going to dance and they throw money at you. Your family members, your family. Yes. So I was always that kid. So when I started DJing, I initially didn't dance because I didn't think people would receive it well. Already I'm a female. Now you want to dance.
So, like hypersexualize you?
Yes. I just felt like it would make another thing that people can point out, because already people are saying you can't play, you can't do this as a female. Even if you're doing the exact same thing that males are doing, it's always because you're a female, you're probably not actually doing it. So I started doing it at small shows, interact with people, do a little something. I realized that people actually liked it. So I started doing it a bit more. And then my viral video, that was the first time I'd ever danced that seriously. No one was paying attention to me. I wasn't supposed to be playing that slot. I got that slot very luckily. I was supposed to play like 5 hours earlier. So when I got that slot, I was like, okay, I'm going to try make this the moment for me. So I got up on the step behind me. No one was watching me. And I started dancing. I would play and I would dance. Then slowly, people started turning around to watch me. And then from that, a 30-second clip changed my life.
That changed your life. Did you hear that? That isn't a great story?
That is.
A 30-second clip.
Yeah.
Because we all saw it, right?
I've been talking about that a lot lately, in particular of acting. There's this actor here, Jessica Chastain, and this year at the SAG Awards, they played a clip from her last year. In her speech, she was encouraging fellow actors, emerging actors, and she said, be mindful and always be ready because your life can change in an instant. And so I've always been thinking about that. And so for you to state that, like in 30 seconds, your life has changed in an instant and it will never be the same.
Ever. Yeah, like when we think back to it, when we discussed the clip, we were all like, okay, it's going to get 100K views. And then, because I was doing free shows at that point. So I went from free shows to being in Ghana the next week.
Oh, wow. The next week. Oh, I love stories like this. But you also, you did correspondent or presenter work?
Yes, I did.
For Studio One?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, now,
You did a lot of research. Damn.
man, I've been a fan for a minute. What are you talking about?
We've been manifesting this.
I got a lot of
you.
friends
Yeah.
over there too. C's, my man C's, who's a presenter. He worked with MTV. I worked with MTV for so many years. So but I've been up on it. So tell me about that side of your life.
So I got that through a newspaper ad. They were like,
Wow. Let's get to it.
they were like, okay, come in for auditions. It was a small studio in someone's house. It was also someone we just believed in because his vision was great. So he was like, okay, come in, audition. So I auditioned and I got the parts. We filmed maybe 40, 50 shows and then we're trying to find stations that would play it after that. So we're doing everything pro bono just in hopes that it would reach somewhere. So it finally reached the little place, and then I couldn't really continue with them because my life didn't change.
Your life done changed in 30 seconds. How has this success changed your family's life?
So I used to always pray that my mom would get help, not knowing that I'm praying that God would make me the one to help her.
Wow.
Yes.
You've been able to help out your mom.
Yes, I have. And now the things that we lacked, we no longer lack.
Uncle Waffles, y'all having waffles every weekend now too. I'm sure
Word.
breakfast
All
ain't a
day
problem
brunch.
in your household. When I went to South Africa years ago, I started hearing about Ami Piano.
Yes.
Right, and so this isn't something new,
No, it isn't.
but it's probably new to the world. What can you tell us about this genre? Who are some of the key players that influenced you, and how did you start playing it specifically?
So piano is a genre that everyone knows that is from Soweto, but it's also from Alex as well. The original place is Alex. So it is just a producer. So a producer came up with the beat, and then they started playing it in the streets, right? So it became a street genre, a niche genre. Up until COVID, it was a niche genre. You were hearing it only here and there when you actually go out to places. Otherwise, nobody really had music out. And then we had people like Gabzam, Do aka TRP. We had Maporisa, we had Stocky, all those people playing the music commercially now. They started creating music more commercially. Then now we start getting to know it. Now you're starting to get the music. You're playing it still quite niche. It's playing in small places. And then lockdown happens.
Yeah.
Then people start taking the music and they start dancing. So now piano is dance.
It's dance.
That's how everyone encountered it. I'm sure that's how everyone encountered it here. Through people dancing. Yeah, that's really how it started. And then COVID took it to another level. Now you only hear piano.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you say piano. You could say just piano or
So I'm a piano. We shorten it as piano.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
'Cause y'all,
You be overthinking that first part, right?
I was destroying it for so many years. Like, oh, please, I could do piano.
Yeah.
I could do piano. This is amazing, though, how much it's grown, right?
Yes, it is.
And where it's from, and what we're seeing on the continent as a whole. A lot of people, you think in the States, I'm from a place called Oakland, right? Northern California.
Okay.
And then you got LA, which is Southern California, right? 6-hour drive. But most people think, see, look at your face, right? They think it's together.
Yeah.
People think it's all the same. And a lot of folks outside of the continent think that of Africa.
Yes.
They group it all together.
Right.
But it's how many countries in Africa, Kalani? 54, 50? Anybody? Y'all from Africa? How many countries in Africa? Oh, no, man.
The blank faces in the studio. A lot. The answer is a lot.
We got a professor from FIT.
I'm going to Google it.
I think it's 54, 56, something like that, right?
In the 50s.
In the 50s. But what I learned is that it's just so diverse.
Yes, it is.
Right? Ghana is nothing like. See, I was ignorant. I was going to different places of Africa and asking them, did they know artists in South Africa? And they didn't know the artists.
Yes.
And so that's when I started doing a deeper dive and realizing I had to erase myself of the ignorance. So you wanted to specify Soweto. You brought up Soweto.
Yes.
And where else?
And Alexandra.
How far are they apart and how different are they?
They're not that far apart. I
Okay.
think they're about 20, 30 minutes apart.
Okay.
But they're very different.
Uh-huh.
Very different. The people that they raise are different. It's also just places that came up during apartheid, so it's segregated areas, you
Okay.
know, so it's impoverished areas. So the producers are people, black people, yeah, who are in not the greatest of situations, who came up with something so amazing.
I love it, man. That's kind of like what we did with hip hop.
Exactly.
Right.
And within hip hop right now, there's so many conversations around what constitutes someone being a culture vulture, right?
Okay,
Can
yeah.
someone who's Black American appropriate another culture within the diaspora? If someone, because of how big Afrobeats and piano is becoming, what would you say, Waffles, is the best way if there is a Black American artist or just a Black artist who is not from those locations, how can they contribute, collaborate with this music while also respecting it?
I think the best thing is collaboration. I know a lot of piano artists, including me, are looking to collaborate. We really want to help take the sound internationally, and we know that the first doorway is through specifically collaborating with artists who are bigger. So we are always willing to collaborate. Yes, people are releasing piano. We are happy that the genre is meeting people, you know, it's reaching people, but collaboration would be even more amazing for us.
Oh, okay. So people are open to it. Kalani, you was in Africa not too long ago. What part?
Peace, Uncle Waffles. Yes, I was in South Africa a couple years ago. I was in Durban, and actually I met DJ Askido when I was in Durban. That's when I first got introduced to Amapiano. And when you talk about collaborations, Tracy, people are very open that are doers in the genre, because I went into the studio with DJ Askido, and he was like very open to me getting on the tracks and rhyming and different producers that were around. But I had a question for you. So for someone that doesn't know, what would be like the main difference between Afrobeats and Amapiano?
Oh, it's completely different in a lot of senses. The BPM is completely different. And also, Afrobeats is specifically a Western African genre. Amapiano is a Southern African genre. Yes, the dancing seems very similar, but it's also still very, very different. So Amapiano is taken from Kwaito and house, and producers added something we call a log drum. So the log drum is the specific thing that you hear in all the songs. That heavy thing that's a bit different that makes Amapiano piano. That is the biggest main difference. Also, the fast pace, piano's a bit slow, which is why we have a barrier of people dancing. You guys, people can't get the rhythm yet. That's what people are struggling with. Which one is the beat I'm supposed to dance on? There's so many beats. Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good.
Show us. Okay.
So
you
Uncle
ready?
Waffles, this is your
Show
interview.
us.
It's your interview.
Uh-oh. Let's see it. Hey.
Come on, you dance for me.
Uh-oh. She's getting up from her seat.
Okay.
Tutorial time. You got it, Calloway.
Hey.
Hey.
Am I doing this?
Yeah. Hey, you actually got it.
Stop, Uncle Waffles,
The
stop.
hips came into play.
Stop, Uncle Waffles, stop. Quit forcing me to do this.
Great job, Sway.
Whatever, man. Thank you, Mike. What has this... That 30 seconds is a mother, boy, I tell you, right? How have you... You know, you're unknown one day, then you're famous the next. What have you learned about? I ask a lot of people this question. What have you learned about fame?
I've learned that you don't know vulnerability till you're popular. You don't know true vulnerability till you're popular. So you go from being someone who can blend into the world to someone who is a sore. Literally just a sore. They pick at everything you put out there. You are taking off your skin and saying, okay, it's okay. Judge it. Literally. Yeah, so that's the biggest thing I've learned, that wow. You need to have really tough skin.
Yeah.
Really, really tough skin.
How do you build that skin? Like, do you meditate? Do you pray? What do you
Pray and journal. I've kept that praying. No matter how hard it feels, always pray. God is there. He was there when that moment happened. That moment didn't happen by mistake. He wouldn't put you there and leave you. So I always pray. And also having a team that allows you to come to the real world. Yeah. Yeah, so make sure also don't stay on your phone. That's something that's...
Get off the phone. Don't read the comments, right?
No, don't read the comments. Just, if you love it, put it out there. If they don't like it, it's fine. You like it. And that's more than enough reason. As long as you like it, that's perfectly fine.
Amen.
So yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, that's the best way to build tough skin. Pray. Have a team that actually cares about you. People who will be there to coddle you when you cry, even though sometimes you want to cry for no reason. Yeah.
That's your
I love it, man. Uncle Waffles is here. Before you started dancing, did you see someone else dancing?
Yes.
Who were some of those folks you saw dancing?
So one of the first few females I saw was Durban Coco, and then I saw TXC. Those were people who were really pushing the boundaries. They were one of the only 2 girls who were out there amongst the males within piano. So yes, I did see them dancing. They were not dancing as seriously as I ended up dancing. They were just dancing, and the videos were doing really well. And I was like very inspired by it, that they really managed to go to the world with piano, which is the first time we've ever seen anything like that, where female artists are popular like that. And DJs,
And what I like about it is, I mean, guys could dance too, but it ain't gonna be the same.
No.
Right?
No.
It's not gonna be the same.
And Waffles is doing like full out choreography. It's not just her alone on stage. There's maybe like 20, maybe sometimes 30. What is the preparation like for you before you have a series of shows? And are you also choreographing? How are you finding all of these dancers? Like, what is the whole setup beforehand?
So when we decided to start doing bigger productions, we always wanted to give people opportunities. Piano is about dance, so we wanted to make sure that we're giving people opportunities. So we do auditions. We do open call auditions.
Wow.
Yes, anyone, if you can dance, come through. So yeah, we do auditions. And then I luckily have a choreographer called Lichi, who helps me so much. His vision is absolutely beautiful. His vision is in the music video. Yes, he helped me bring that to life. So yeah, that's the main things we do. And then my practice is when I leave here and I go back home, I'm straight to practicing.
You practice DJing and choreography?
Yes.
Full rehearsal.
Sets. Yes, you have to prepare a set because so many things can happen. Yeah, you have to make sure you're thoroughly prepared, especially now if you have 10 people on stage. Yeah, you have to be very prepared.
Are you able to share an example of something going awry while on stage and how you were able to put it back on the right track?
Many things. As a female, I've had someone pull off my wig.
Oh no!
The travesty of it all. While you're DJing?
Yes, you know.
On purpose?
Okay, no. People get excited.
All right.
So, okay. If you want the best venue.
We're going to let that breathe for a second.
I felt that in my scalp.
Oh my God.
What?
Tracy screamed like somebody was murdered.
This can't be true, but it is. Please share.
All right, go ahead.
So, people get excited. It's okay. Some people get a little excited more than others. So, she comes to me as I'm playing to hug me. As she hugs from the back. And I've been sweating because I am dancing. I'm doing so much. And my wig goes... luckily, my reflexes were like crazy. Yeah. I went... put it back on. And I just acted like nothing happened. Whether it was straight, whether it was what... It's okay.
Like it was meant to happen. This is part of the show.
And move on. What can I do? Because luckily, nobody took a video. Luckily, people respected me. Yeah, otherwise, that was going to be... Because now there's like a line of just so many things.
Give that a round of applause. Got those Matrix reflexes.
Word.
I like that. You're so talented and inspired, you know, and you went from DJing to now you produce as well, right? And so when did you get the producer's bug? What do you produce with? What programs do you use?
So we use Fruity Loops.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So we
Fruity
keep
Loops.
it
Good
light.
old Fruity Loops, boy.
Yeah,
They done
you
made
gotta
a
keep
lot of
it-
people stars,
Word.
boy. Yeah.
Because I'm still very much still perfecting it.
Okay.
I still need a lot of help. I'm still trying to get to a place where I'm fully comfortable. That's why it took me so long to release music, because I really wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Because already people were saying, if you don't release music, we're going to forget you. See, people.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People.
But it's okay. Yeah. So it took me a long time to get to a place where I was comfortable enough to release my first single. And when I finally did, I mean, it's like 8 times platinum right now. So.
Come on now,
Shit,
honey.
did you say 8 times platinum?
Come on now.
Kalani, you know what that means?
What that mean?
8 times platinum. How much is that?
Diamond.
Wait.
Almost.
That's almost diamond.
208.
Yeah, 10 million is diamond, right? 8 million, 8 times platinum. Do you have those moments where you look in the mirror and go, "What is going on?" Like,
Yep. For a very long time, I had imposter syndrome. I thought this was happening to someone I was watching. I was waiting to wake up. Like, what's the catch here?
yeah,
What is going to happen? Am I going to wake up and this is all a dream? Because that would be very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
So now I'm better.
Yeah.
Now I'm more accepting of what's
you
happening.
manifested this, man. Uncle Waffles is here. We've been really. I know we tried to schedule it earlier and we weren't able to do it, but we're really happy for you.
Sincerely.
You are. Yeah, you're at the forefront of a movement. You're educating people as you go along, which I think is extremely important. You're putting it all in context. You're bringing things. You're a bridge.
Thank you.
You know, you were over there, now you're over here. So you also are a bridge when it comes to our cultures. And I'm curious, what's next for you? What is your vision? What do you see?
So I'm doing the Brooklyn Mirage. So I'm doing my first.
Shit.
Yeah, like.
You ready for that?
That's big.
I'm doing the Brooklyn Mirage on the 18th of August.
Okay.
My first. Okay, so I did it last year, but I did the smaller venue. So I did the 3,000 people. This year I'm doing the 5,000. So.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big risk, but it's very important for DJs to take those drives, and it's very important for piano to take those drives, so we can show people that we can sell our shows on our own, we can be headliners. So yeah, my priority this year is to prove to people that I'm a piano doesn't mean someone you just add on your festival lineup, on your lineup. It's people who can headline, people who can curate a performance, you know? So hopefully in the next couple of years, you know, I'm headlining Coachella.
Let's
I'll do
get it.
some
I see it.
Yes.
I see it. What do y'all? She need to. What's that? What
And
does
then
that
I
say?
also have...
Joey Badass.
Oh.
Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Okay. They got cue cards in the back, so I'm reading her cue cards. So
I mean, shout out
all
to
right.
the team.
Joe Pro Era. We were just talking about Joey Badass today.
Yes, so I have a Joey Badass song coming out.
Come
Okay.
on.
Do we have it here?
On social.
Do we have it here? Yes, we do.
Is it out yet?
No.
When is it coming out?
So we're still planning that.
Oh,
you know,
okay. I
but
can
it's in
ruin
the
it
works.
for you if you want me to. Let me know. Yeah.
It's still in the works. But
Okay.
yeah, that's my first super big feature.
Wow.
And also, it's another thing I really want to do this year, more features. Yeah, so the diaspora can get to experience piano in the way that they understand as well. Because piano can have any sort of genre within it. So it can have any sort of artist. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
I have a
Thank
question.
you.
When you are, it's interesting kind of where we landed right now, right? And I'm sure when you're at Coachella in the future, and at Book and Mirage coming up in August, congratulations to
Thank
you on that
you.
one. I'm sure you'll be playing I'm the Piano.
Yes.
But I'm curious though, when you're back at home, do you only play on the piano, or is lifestyle culture in South Africa interested in hearing other genres?
Oh yes, people are interested in hearing everything. So, but usually I play piano. I'm predominantly piano. When people book me, they book me specifically for piano because that is what they see on my social media and my music. But people doing accompany piano with gom. Do you guys know what gom
No.
is?
What is
What's
that?
that? What's that?
Put us on.
So gom is like a Durban genre. It's very high pace. You guys have never heard of DJ Lag?
Yeah,
No.
I know DJ.
I haven't.
You haven't? But I was in Durban though.
Yes.
So you had to
You
go.
were
to-
also in Durban.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
probably hate that.
Yeah.
Gom is like their number one genre.
Okay.
So most piano artists will put in some gom here and there just to keep people up pace, you know?
How do you spell it?
G
G.
Q
Wow.
O M.
That's why I asked.
Yeah,
So
I knew
this
that.
is-
Never
No,
have
just-
spoken like that.
So
Wow.
this is interesting. I was asking about other genres, but you specifically keep going more to home-based
Yes.
and like South African genres. Are they interested in hearing American hip hop? Are they interested in
Yes.
hearing American pop?
It's not a night out if we don't have all genres. So the only thing we don't really have enough of, which I feel like we should have enough of, is dance hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear hip hop, R&B, all the likes, just no dance hall.
What those piano parties be like?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine the best night out you could possibly have.
Okay.
That's like an everyday.
Every day?
Yes, there's someone that's gonna have exactly that every single day of the week.
Is it like a getaway for folks, an escape?
I think people genuinely just love having fun. Like genuinely. When I go home, I won't come back. Okay, they say I'm touring. If I'm going home, I need to at least go to one night out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's how good it is.
Because I was going to say, is there ever a time where you just don't have the capacity to party, to be social, but you have to perform?
Yes.
Okay.
Touring artists, independent artists means you tour on a budget, and tours are quite tight. So when I'm at the last day of my tour, nothing is cute.
Yeah.
Nothing is cute. Like last year, September, we did our second US run. The entire month, we probably slept 13 hours.
The entire month?
Yeah,
13
The
hours.
entire month.
Yeah.
What kind of voluntary servitude
Right.
outfit y'all?
No. It
Man,
was
let her
definitely
sleep.
worth it.
Oh, it was worth it?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
definitely worth it. When they plan it, I'm the one who agrees.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what languages do you speak?
I speak English, Siswati, and a bit of Afrikaans.
A Swati.
Siswati.
Siswati.
Yes.
Can you speak Siswati for us and say, hey, welcome, good morning, all, something about the morning? I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Sanbonani, malangeni, namhla sikaswe. Siyabonga Shem, bongos.
That's beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That
Thank
sound-
you for everything you just said.
And we
right
believe you said only positive things.
Yeah. What was that you said again? What is it?
Sounded great.
I said, good morning, guys. We're here at Sway, and we're grateful.
Oh,
Yes.
And say your name. We're going to make that into a drop. And I am.
And I am Uncle Waffles.
Good. We got that. All right. We just stole a drop from you. You didn't even know what I was doing there. No permission or nothing. Well, listen, I want to say congratulations to you. And I appreciate you
Thank you.
coming to our show today.
Thank
Yes.
you for having me. Oh my God.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you for that mix. And I think it's important that we have this kind of fellowship between us and folks from the continent, you know, continuously. And you definitely are a bridge.
Thank
And
you.
I come from a long line of incredible, legendary DJs.
yes.
And I enjoy what it is that you bring to the forefront.
Thank
I
you.
really do. So continued success to you.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Y'all got to come back too,
Yes,
though, all right?
please.
Yes.
Okay,
Next
who-
time I'm going to drop a 16. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
say what?
Hey.
Wait a minute.
Next
Next
time.
Oh, wait a minute.
Next time.
Yo, what's next time? I can't believe next time. You know where you are, so
Right.
you said that,
Next
so you know where
time.
you are.
Come
No
with Joey, do
ways.
it.
Next time.
Drop a beat on her. No, I'm joking. Don't worry. You in the valley of the hyenas.
Uncle Hyenas!
All right, I'm just getting you ready for next time.
Right. Mental
We'll do it next
preparation.
time, okay? Okay?
Yes.
Continued success. Give it up for Uncle Waffles.